1. Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spirit Medium Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and has featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Oh, what a beautiful accent. Hello, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura, and this is Spirit Medium Laura, Mediumship and Messages, and whatever else we discuss today. For the first 30 minutes or so, I will be focusing in on mediumship, and we do not have anybody that I know of that's waiting for mediumship in the queue, but perhaps Susie B might uncover some prior to my getting started with the messages, which usually starts around 15 minutes after the hour. So I do have other people waiting, though, in the queue. So welcome to the show. After the mediumship, then I go to a mix of mediumship, regular life messages, questions about your own life, healing, mentoring, whatever might be needed, medical intuition, so on and so forth. And understanding that everything that transpires on this show is the highest level or the finest quality of intuitive services meant to, but not replacement for your own licensed professional advice. Let's see now. Oh, yeah, the show continues on another day. I have the show twice a week, Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, besides today, which is Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And as I mentioned already, around 15 minutes into the show, we will start going to messages. I also start the show with a group message, a channel group message, so that should be fun. A couple of announcements. If you would join me on the page for this show, the website page, which is psychicmediumtv.com, there you can obtain access to 4 different things. The first is a 25% discount on private sessions with me. Yay! The second thing is to be in to win a private session with me. You can join the contest, and that's explained at item 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. And the third thing on spiritmediumtv.com is how to jump the queue. For example, if you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate $8 and jump the gate. That's $8 donation will allow you to jump to the head of the queue. Because quite often, most of the time, I do not get to everybody waiting. There's way more people that call in than I can get to, which is very nice. Thank you all for calling in and listening. And then your real treat, if you want to watch the show, which just basically is me in front of a camera that's broadcasting over Google Plus into various social media, just go to item 4 on spiritmediumtv.com, which is at the bottom of the page. So I'm just going to chat a little bit about things, this and that that's going on in my life. Maybe some of it is relevant for you. Maybe it isn't. Whatever. Lately, I've been so busy. Woo. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. I love to study health and nutrition, and as you know, I kind of talk about that from time to time. And one of the things I kind of stumbled upon of late, which to me is a big conundrum, a big paradox, is how could there be so many MD, PhDs disagreeing about what is the healthiest way to eat? You have people that are in the plant-based camp, like vegan, vegetarian, but high quality food of that sort, or the Forks Over Knives movie, the documentary and book. There's Dr. Caldwell, Dr. Esselstyn, there's Dr. McDonald. There's a whole bunch, or McDougall, please excuse me if I have the name wrong. But there's a whole bunch of MD PhDs that are in that camp. And then there's also the Blue Zones book, which talks about 5 areas across the globe where people are living regularly to 90 years old to over 100, have a high concentration of those individuals, and what are the elements of that particular lifestyle and diet. And again, plant-based nutrition. Then you got the other camp, which is paleo sort of. If you want to take it to a real extreme, you might call it ketogenic diets. And if you had diabetes, you might even have found that in a book on how to cure diabetes, or if you Google it, you might find this type of approach to eating, which is basically low carb and high fat. And it's not exactly paleo, it's sort of an adapted version of that. There's a Dr. D'Agostino, who's a PhD at University of Miami. He's doing a lot of work in this area. Dr. Mercola was interviewing him. I was paying attention to that. There's a whole bunch of books about that. And most common or most well-known is Dr. Atkins' diet, which is sort of the precursor, or sort of in that camp, if you will. So it's enough to confuse the bejesus out of me. I don't know about you. I was going vegetarian, vegan for a while until September of 2015, when I fell ill with a very strong kind of upper respiratory virus that was going around. And you might have experienced where you live as well, but everybody was falling ill to this thing. But I always tend to get more sick than most people, and it takes me longer to recuperate. So that's why I have such a passion for trying to ascertain what truly is the best and most healthiest diet to prevent disease, as well as to live the best life that you can right now. So if you have any ideas on that subject, maybe when I get to you today, or maybe in the chat room or whatever, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Maybe it's not. Maybe there is no answer. Actually, along these lines, though, there's a Dr. David Agus, Agus. He's an MD. I think he's with University of Southern California. He's written a book, which he's on the book promotion tour right now. So I saw him last night on TV, and then I saw him again on a different show this morning, both news stations. And the book is called The Lucky Years, The Lucky Years. And he's really discussing breakthroughs in science, which are allowing us to live a lot longer in a high quality status than ever before. One of the first concepts he talks about is stem cells and how they're being used. For example, there is somebody who's had now for 3 or 4 years a bladder that was created from her own stem cells so that it wouldn't be rejected, and she's been living with that. But more complex organs are on the horizon, and it's creating tremendous opportunities for us to live much longer and quality lives. And then he talked about some very interesting concept of, I don't know what the terminology is for it, but I think it was actually first discovered and then ignored in 1953 by a female scientist, where she bound 2 rats together. She tied their circulation systems. One was an older rat, one was a younger rat. And what happened is the older rat gained something from the blood of the younger rat, which was anti-aging. And so this kind of technology, when it finally comes to us, which probably won't happen in my lifetime, according to him, is that this will start to very synergistically, without chemicals or without drugs, there will be a way then for us to reverse aging by virtue of certain elements in a younger person's body that go into the older person's body. And that means that we start to extend our life. And that brings me to something else. I mean, how far can we extend our lives? And what does this mean from a spiritual perspective? I got you all now. You're all wondering, what the heck does this have to do with spirit mediumship, right? Well, I started to think about that. I started to say, well, what about all those souls that are in spirit? What are they going to think about this? We won't be going there anymore? I mean, not me, but maybe humans in the future won't be dying anymore. Is that what that means? Well, certainly there'll be accidents and other ways to go. So it brings in a whole interesting set of concepts to think about. What does it really mean from a spiritual perspective? Maybe we'll hear something on that later when I do some channeling. Maybe it'll come through some way. I did do a little bit of channeling on it myself, and the first answer that came through is that we won't ever be able to live forever. It will just degrade or slow down our death, number one. And number two, humans will never be able to cure the feeling of wanting to be here forever, because the feeling will not be here. When we get to be older, we'll want to transition because we'll be bored or we won't be happy. Don't forget, Earth has its own vibration. Okay, and quite often we're all stimulated and very, very interested in never passing, never dying, but on the other hand, from our physical life. But on the other hand, our physical life is always, shall we say, adorned with trials and tribulations. Nobody has it easy here. It's a place of learning, a place of growth. So maybe we won't want to live forever. Maybe we will want to go to the more idyllic structure of the spirit world. But as a medium and looking through the eyes of those souls that come to me into the spirit world, that too is a place where we're learning. We don't just sit around and stare. There's growth, there's lessons. The first growth is when we have our life review. We leave our body, we go through a tunnel of light or a mist of light, however you transition. And when you arrive on the other side, first thing that's going to happen most probably is what's called a review of what happened on Earth. And you will be looking at yourself, looking at what you did or didn't do, and making an assessment as to whether or not you did what you came here to do. Did you accomplish what you came here to do? Okay, so we're going to now get ready for our channeled message. Okay, so everybody listening, if you would please sit back in your respective location, seat, or whatever it is that you're on. You might be resting on a bed or couch or seat or what have you. Uncross your arms and legs. Start to focus on your breath from your abdominal area. Allowing yourself to relax, gently awakening to your spiritual presence, feeling good about yourself. Continuing to breathe abdominally. Asking for your loved ones on the other side to come join us. Or if you're calling about a life question or healing, ask that be given to you. And as you do that, I'm going to go off and invoke the prayer silently. I'll be back in a second. And now what I would like you all to do on your next exhale of breath, if you would release into the space, your energy, and I will connect all of us. One moment, please. Okay. I don't see anything for the group in general, like a special message of who is here with us today. Usually I can see something about the group, but what I do see is a huge, big snowman. So maybe some of you are calling from places where there's snow and there's snowmen. I'm in Florida. It is a little chilly here as well, I might admit, but no snow, as you might imagine. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is go off and call in the ones. One moment, please. We are here. We are here. We have been here, actually, all this while waiting for you to call us in. We are watching all of you in your lives. Each of you has a special purpose. Each of you is reaching your purpose. Each of you is living your life to best function. We want to applaud all those that are listening to this message for being on your path. We do see each of you as on your path. Each of you is highly gifted, highly talented in your own specific way. We ask that you look at yourself and remind yourself of what your passion is, and always be true to that. For by listening to your passion, your life will get better. You will know yourself more. You will live more according to the course and pattern that you have come to Earth to live. It is only with passion that prosperity can occur. And so we remind you then to always live according to your passion. Do not deny yourself that. Some of you may say, but what is my passion? I do not know. I am simply trying to get by on a day-to-day basis. And we say to you, release and let go of resistance to the struggle in your life. Allow yourself to hear your heart speak. When you do so, you will start to know what you love to do. And when you add that into your life, you will find that it will become more effortless. Now, Spirit Medium Laura earlier brought up the idea of being an infinite being on Earth, on the fifth plane, on the fifth dimension. We call Earth the fifth dimension. We do not call it the third dimension. It is possible for you on Earth to be in the fifth dimension and then to start experiencing what is called infinite life. Would it be in person on physical plane? Yes, it would feel physical, but it also would be infinite in dimension. This means that you will start to realize other aspects of yourself that are multifaceted and multidimensional, and that are no longer limited by three-dimensional consciousness or limitations. To get to this place, you must do what we just said. Live according to your passion. The more that you do so in a fearless way, the more prosperity and infinite power you will experience. Namaste. Now, I don't know how that's going to look, guys. All I know is I'm the messenger, so don't ask me. I mean, I do understand what they're saying about living according to your passion. That is already given to me through other channelings they've given. But how we can be living in fifth dimension in three-dimensional reality, I don't really know, but maybe that will be continued another time. Okay. And so today we will be working directly with people wanting life readings for the most part, at least the way it looks right now. I'm going to go to Crystal, who's wanting a healing of some sort, or is interested in something to do with healing. Hi, Crystal.
Hi. I am calling because someone told me that, is it echoing on your end?
No.
Can you hear an echo?
No, it sounds good.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm calling because someone told me that I am cursed, and I don't feel as though I'm cursed, but I just know that I recently had an experience that I feel has caused a lot of negative energy to be around me lately.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to say about that. My general answer, it's not for you, it's kind of funny. I always say, don't do demons, I just not in my repertoire. My view of the universe is a little different than that. And,
yeah,
it's hard for me. Okay. So like can only attract like. So if you're in a good space, and we're going to take a look at your energy in a moment. Okay. If you're clean energetically, then nothing can really harm you. Right? And so, it's only fear that would allow a curse to take over or take control. Now, our curse is real. Well, intention is real. Meaning, if somebody intends for you to have something bad happen to you and has a very strong way to project that, either through some kind of magic ritual, if you will, or just that they are used to projecting. They may have very developed third eye. Then indeed, they can affect reality. They will have more effect over, inanimate reality than a person in particular. Okay, like you. But nevertheless, I do believe in the concept that intention can be projected. And actually have done some of that myself. But you have to think on your end and the receiving end, if somebody's sending you a harmful intention, that if you're healed, then that will not affect you. So we're going to take a look at that, okay? May I do so, Crystal?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. Now, I just want to say, have you, if for some reason or other, when I first touched your energy, I felt like there was a male to you that's in spirit. I wasn't trying to look for that, but as if there's somebody who's maybe a son or some kind of male to you that you've lost. Have you lost anyone, honey? Dear to you?
Yes, I was pregnant once and I lost my baby.
Oh. You see, this is probably the opening or the area that you started to maybe have some sadness, or the area that needs to be healed. Maybe that's why I heard that or felt that very significantly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes for a moment. I'm going to take a look at you energetically. This is for Crystal. She's calling from 843. Well, the most important thing is that you are very open energetically. It's like you're a flypaper for things, people, feelings. One might call that an empath, if you will. Do you notice that you pick up the feelings and attitudes of others very easily, honey?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Now, that usually comes because we were abused in childhood. Okay. Our boundaries were infiltrated upon. And I do feel that you have received some kind of significant abuse, I see, from a male figure to you. Could be a father figure, could be a husband, it could be both. But I feel that you've had some kind of like difficulty in that area. Can you relate to that, please?
Yes, I can.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to send you some beautiful, I'm going right, well, they're sending me right to your solar plexus, and I'm sending in yellow light for healing and wiping clean all of that brutality. Actually, it's quite a bit of it that goes in there, and we're going to relieve that sense being hurt, being harmed, being vulnerable. We're relieving that sense for you. We now replace the sense of being vulnerable, of having no boundaries, of being treated as if without respect for you and your feelings and yourself. We're now relieving that from you, and we're replacing it with beautiful love. We're going in the solar plexus, which is your center core, and we're going into the lower left portion of it, which is where Father energy resides. And we're sending in yellow light. Yellow light is the right color for that chakra. And now I'm moving to the upper left portion of it, which is again in your midsection. It's a circle, but the upper left portion is very darkened because whatever happened with Daddy mirrored through with men. Okay, I'm clearing that out. Okay, and I'm putting in place of that beautiful yellow light. And I'm going to add a prayer onto that. I'm going to the whole chakra now. I'm setting in beautiful yellow light. I'm going below that to sacral, just so I have everything clear. I'm putting in coral light at sacral, putting in red light at root chakra, putting in green light, just for the sake. I can't do the whole full healing, but the most important part I'm doing now, but I'm just going to all the other chakras to set them to their vibration. Putting in white light from the top down, pulling in green light for healing from earth up, pulling in pink light from spirit down through your body. Pink light sets your vibration. I'm also now going to do something called the 8 No Fate. By the way, the healing I'm doing right now, everyone, is I do a one-on-one with people in very detailed way, but for today we're going to do a nice high level of that to get that big thing released from you. So if you would, Crystal, imagine that you have an infinity sign in front of you, which is basically the circle, the figure 8, the number 8, but it's on its side. Okay? You're in the right, okay? You're in the right bubble of this infinity sign, and on the left is the left bubble. In the left bubble is something that signifies this issue that's been recurring in your life of being hurt, particularly by male energy, and that your boundaries were infiltrated upon, which caused you to be very much vulnerable to people's energy and what people say about you, do to you, including spells and curses and everything else. What we're doing now is we're setting you up to be indomitable. We're clearing out your vulnerability so that spell will have no effect on you. Okay? So what does that look like to you in the left cell? What does that I'll call it that vulnerability. What does it look like to you about yourself?
I don't really know.
Well, let's say, well, I would say, I'm going to make it something interesting. Let's say it looks like fly paper, okay? Because it's like as if in your life, whenever something's about to go wrong, it usually goes wrong for you. Like you're it. You know what I mean? If anything could go wrong, it's always happening to you. You have like a sequence of patterning in that area. Does that make sense to you, please, honey?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just call it fly paper. I don't want to make it too dramatic. So there you are. You're standing in the right cell, the right bubble. You're looking into the left one. There's that nasty fly paper. You're like a magnet for negativity. And we're going to clear it. We're going to clear any relationship you have or any belief system you have or any vulnerability you have to negativity at this point. The way we're going to do it is the following. Imagine that you're standing there looking towards the left bubble or left cell. And as you look at yourself, you see in your chest and throat area, white light is growing. It grows so light it covers your body. This white light continues to grow and it covers the entire cell you're in. All you see on the right is white light. It starts to move left. It goes into the left cell. It covers the fly paper. It covers the whole cell. All now that you see in front of you is a big, 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 big ball of white sparkling light. And as we stare at it, it disappears. The only thing that remains is you. You turn towards us, and you notice that you look relieved. You look relieved. Finally, you're going to change the pattern of negativity that has been forcing itself upon you. From here on in, on a daily basis, you will. I would like you to visualize a beautiful white light around you that protects you. So this way you reinforce this idea that you're cleared of negativity. I'm going to look at the quote-unquote spell, whatever you want to call it, curse, for a moment. I want to see something else, if I can glean anything about it. Okay, it's something about you losing money. Is that correct, love?
It could be, yes.
All right, well,
I don't have any money.
All right, well, that's what it is. Mostly it's about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to affirm just the opposite. From here on in, darling Crystal is gifted in the area of money and prosperity and abundance. From here on in, the only thing that follows her around, the only thing that she experiences is abundance, not only in the money area, but also in the love area and all aspects of her life. We are now putting on her a positive vibration, so she may believe in that and experience it from this point forward. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Okay, Crystal. You can listen to this in the future, love. Okay, and hopefully it's going to reset itself on you. All right, love?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless, love. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how belief systems can control everything? But it's so hard, those pesky little belief systems. It's hard to find out what they are, isn't it? Sometimes we don't know. We've got ourselves snowed under. Okay, Tara is wanting an other side connection, so I will go to her. So at least I get one of them in. Hey, Tara, what's up? Tara, are you there? Well, I guess she stepped away. I'll try to come to her later. I don't know what happened. Well, I kind of do know what happened, but I won't say. In other words, I got a psychic message. Okay, I'm going to go to Veronica, who's been waiting very patiently a long time for her life question. Hold on one moment. I'm going to open that line. Hey, Veronica. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart. Okay, honey. So
Hi. I just have a question on what do you see for love and relationship right now?
Okay. I was going to say to you, don't give me any background, just the question, but you did it perfectly. So thank you. It's for Veronica 570, love. What do I see for that? You're a very practical person. Oh, you also know things before they're going to happen. Isn't that interesting? Okay. And yeah, that's what they're telling me. You actually have a very, don't you realize this? They wouldn't tell it to me without a reason. You are very psychic. You're very psychic. Okay, hold on for a second. Veronica 570. If you don't know it, then you should pay attention because you have some kind of gifts in that area. Veronica 570, love. You're going to have love in the near future, but it's going to take a little bit more tweaking or work. You have been exploring or putting effort into this area, but nothing you do seems to be working right now. One of the things, so I'm not getting at this person from the past that you're asking about. Is that correct, love?
Can you please repeat? What did you say?
I said there is no one from the past that you're asking about to return. Is that correct, love?
That's funny. Someone from the past just returned.
Oh, okay. So is that what the reason I'm saying this, honey, is for a reason, okay? If you're asking about somebody from the past, then I need to know that, so I look at that. All right? So are you asking about that person, honey? Are you asking about that person, please?
Yes. Basically, yes.
All right. And so please give me his initials.
BP.
All right, hold on. Yeah, he's a good guy. But I don't feel that he's going to stay. I don't mean to be, I'm not saying this to be mean or anything. I just feel he's passing sort of like closure for you, and that there will be somebody after him. And I also feel that if he does just kind of come back and give you a little bit of closure, I don't feel you're going to be too brokenhearted about that. As I mentioned earlier, you're a very practical person, and you kind of feel like, well, it didn't work then. What's going to make it work now? And I'm not dying to have him come back. He didn't have much to offer me then, and I don't think he does now. And so the answer is correct. There's not much there for you with him. Although it's nice to be revisited by a person that loved you in the past, or that you had something. Love is a strong word for him. But that you had something with. But I feel that you have been looking around for other men as well, maybe before he came back, and that you need to change something in what you're doing or improve it a little bit. And there's something, I don't have the answers to what that is just at the moment, Veronica. Give me a moment. Why do I see you? Do you have a child in the home?
Yes.
Okay, because that is a distraction. I mean, it's your child, so of course you have to take care of your lovely child. But it takes a lot of energy for you. It's very distracting, and that is difficult. So let me just see if that's what they want to say. Is it that's well, it causes you. Okay, so what they want you to do is to say to yourself, doesn't matter if I have a child or not, I still can find love. And don't allow that to maybe make you think that it gets in the way of finding love, that love is there for you. And they want you to think that way, okay? And that will give you more opportunities, and you won't have to kind of take what just comes along that's not been adequate for you. And improving your outlook that way will bring the right person in right away. It won't take very long. And I say within 3 to 4 months, this new person will come in, and he will appeal to you much more than what has been given to you by life or circumstances in the past. For example, BP, I don't feel that he really is what you're wanting in the long run. So that's, yeah. So and more to offer you, okay? More to offer you. This man I see for you is tall, dark, handsome, good-looking, strong, powerful personality as well as body. Really a hunk. And that you're going to like him very much, and he's going to come through in your life doing things you normally do, socializing, and it seems like you do something spiritual or religious also, like church or worship. If you're not, then you ought to, because that seems to be another possibility. And he will come in through natural channels, in other words, just through doing what you do. But the important thing for you to do is to change what you feel you can attract, and don't let yourself ever feel less than because you have responsibilities. Make sense, honey?
Yes.
All right, honey. God bless. God bless, love.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Let's see if Tara came back. Tara? Hi, Tara.
Hello.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Sure. So you're at area code 601. I'm just doing that so I connect to your vibration. Yeah. All right. I'm trying to connect to your other side person because you're wanting that. And that's why I'm talking to you a little bit.
Yeah, just anything I need to know for this year.
Oh, okay. That's not an other side connection. Okay. Other side connection means that I'm bringing in a deceased.
Or any messages. Yeah, any messages that they think I need to know from the other side.
Okay. Well, I have you now on the line, but I just want you to know that I give priority to people who ask for other side questions. And another side, not question, but other side connection. I give that, I get you in first. You didn't call in first. I have other people who called in before you that by rights actually go before you, because what you're asking me for is a personal message, not an other side connection. And I can't use an other side connection to make a personal message. It doesn't work that way. But what I will do, my dear, is I will pull in the figure for you that I see, who is another side connection. And if there is a personal message, hopefully there will be, that will give that to you as well. Okay, so what I see is a wonderful woman here for you. She's like maybe a grandmother, unless you don't sound that old. It could be a mother figure for you also, but I think she's a grandmother because she's saying grandma. She's a little bit overweight, or she's overweight in the torso area. Her head's small. She doesn't have a lot of weight on her face, but it's
her.
Okay. And she's got
Yeah.
the thinner arms, but the torso is kind of big. And she's got short hair. It looks light, the hair color right now from what I can see. And I would assume it was lighter even in her youth. In other words, she didn't have real dark hair, because even in the white hair that she has, it shows the undertones of a lighter brown or blondish color. Do you understand that for Grandma?
Yeah.
Please? Okay. Very lovely.
Yes, it was a blondish red.
Yeah, and so here she is. I also see the style of the hair is like a little bit more like a what do they call that, Dutch boy thing, a little bit more like even cut at the around the ear, a little bit of a curl into the face, and then something that looks a little bit like a bang. It's not a perfect cut like that, but it's got a little bit of that. A little bit of a bang, a little bit more like blunt around at the jawline, and it's layered a bit. And that may be something she wore here and there, but she doesn't have like the normal, like,
Yes.
you understand, okay, it's not a normal like fluffy kind of thing. It's more like bangish and then bluntish at the jawline. She's a loving person, very kind person. Oh, now I see her face. She's a very good communicator. She shows me herself when she's younger, not only older. And what she shows, well, this is even into her senior years. She's got beautiful arching eyebrows, a stronger nose, but it's all balanced to the face. And she's got her lips are, her mouth, her jawline, all that's a nice size, not real tiny or petite, the mouth. I wouldn't say the lips are huge, but she probably had fuller lips when she was younger. A little stronger nose. Very kind, outgoing, loving person. She looks at you now in your life and wonders what the heck you've done with yourself. I don't know why she would say that. I'm going to go into that in a moment. But Mommy, Grandma, please, I just need you to give me one or two more pieces about yourself, and then we'll go into personal message for Tara. Hold on, honey.
Okay.
What do you want to show me?
Okay.
I'm asking her to give me a couple of things, love. Okay. She's very smart. She's very giving, very kind. Oh, she says not smart about herself, though. Okay, I don't know what you mean, Grammy. But no, wasn't always so smart.
Yeah.
She says, I was good at giving advice to others, but I never really paid that much attention to what I did. She says, for example, the barrel of a belly I had, I could have done better with that. She's laughing. She's being a little bit playful here. But she's got a good command of the English language. Barrel of a belly, kind of fun, kind of sweet. Okay, practical. She's a very practical woman. Penny saved is a penny earned. She saved a lot during her life. She was very frugal. She managed to.
Yes.
Oh, you understand? Managed to put together a nice lump sum from very little income coming into the home. She says over the years, and she says you do that well too. She says I'm proud of you the way you put together your dollars to make more of that. She says you're very frugal in the home. She says you're looking out for yourself well and your family. It looks like you do have children. It looks like there's 2 children under you the way she shows it to me. Is this correct, please? Yes or no?
No, but I have a nephew, and he is like my child.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Maybe you're asking if that's going to happen to you, but let me just see something here. You're very frugal. You're very good with money. You like her. She wants to talk mostly about, right now she wants to talk mostly about money, okay? So you're going to put away a lump sum for that thing that you want, and you're going to graduate to something better. And I don't know if it's a house yet or what it is she's talking about. You need money to get... Okay, that's what it is. You need money to get what you want in life, and you will be able to do it. You'll be able to bend the dollars to make them more, and you will be able to get what you want in the long run. She says, I love you very much, and you're very, very smart, Tara, just like me. Keep up the good work of saving every dime and putting it away for the future. You will have what you want.
Awesome. That's what I wanted to know.
All right, love. You're a great gal. Thank you so much for calling.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Well, you know, to do this work, sometimes I wonder to myself, how the heck do I do it? But it usually works out really well. There's sometimes when it doesn't, and I'm sure if you're a regular listener of the show, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to Kelly, who's been waiting a long time. She's a very lovely, very patient person. And Kelly, you have a love question. If you would please just give me the question and no background, love. Go ahead.
Yes. Hi. I just wanted to know if staying in my marriage right now is the best thing for my highest good.
Okay. That's always a loaded question. Okay, hold on. I know. I've got stories to tell you. Hold on, Kelly. All right, so this is 770 Kelly. Marriage, yes or no? Yes, it's a good thing for you to stay there. I have no idea why they would ask that, because, my normal response, Laura's response would be, if you're asking the question, it's probably not. But what I'm hearing is you need to stay there for a while longer, that there will be a reward for remaining there. And in the interim, you will be gaining some valuable life skills of which you've always wanted to learn, one of which is patience, selflessness, giving and caring for another who does not fully deserve your care, who does not fully deserve your attention. But in the end, you're going to find that the right opportunity and circumstances to leave will present at the right time. But leaving now is leaving a project unfinished, and is not in your best interest to do so, both karmically as well as monetarily. Okay. So the answer is, for now, stay, because it's going to be very easy to leave when the time happens. It will all just kind of unravel.
Okay. Can I ask another quick question
about
this?
Of course.
Is the relationship causing dis-ease in the physical body?
In your physical body? No, that's not what's causing your physical dis-ease. Okay, you have something else going on also. It seems to be another category or portion of your life. It feels like it's work related, and that you're not able to get ahead in your job, or you feel boxed in. I'm getting this message very, very strongly. Can you confirm this, please?
Well, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 17 years, so yeah, I really haven't had an opportunity to do the work that I want to do.
Ah, so the boxed in is being the stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is that the reason you feel distressed is because you haven't done the work that you want to do, and you feel boxed in to be the stay-at-home mom. So the answer is then, if you can stay there a little bit longer, you're going to find the opportunity to leave will be there for you, and then you can go on your own. It seems it might be that you have still. You might want to stay a little bit longer, maybe because you haven't completed the project of raising the children. You said you're there 17 years?
I've been married 20, but yeah, the first child was 17 years ago.
Okay, because I thought you said 17. Maybe I was just picking that up psychically. Perfect. Okay. So what they're saying is, finish that completion of caring for another, and then you will find that you'll be able to get away from the situation. Monetarily, it will work out better for you as well. See? Monetarily, it will. And in the interim, you're learning patience. You're learning how, this is what they're telling me to focus on, letting go of the struggle, focusing on what you really want to do, thinking about it, maybe getting started in it, or getting prepared for it. But all this can be used in your favor, but to force it to end now would not be in your best interest. For now, stay, then eventually everything's going to fall into place. Click, click, click for you to go. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm looking for the person who's waiting the longest, and it looks like it's Jackie. Hi, Jackie. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, honey. So just give me your question, love, and don't give me any background.
I want to know if I'm ever going to find love.
Oh, now you're not asking about anybody from the past. I just want to clear that before we move forward. Is that correct, love?
Yeah, no, nobody from the past.
All right, because sometimes that is a trick question. You might have heard that earlier. Okay, hold on. Jackie 215. Oh, that's Philadelphia. Hold on, or New Jersey. Okay, Jackie, find love, yes or no? Yeah, there's people coming in for you.
Oh, cool.
But what I hear is that even though you have had opportunities in the past, they haven't worked out well for you. Sort of like you, I don't know, rejected them, or they just didn't, they didn't fit. They didn't work for you. But that doesn't mean that right? But that doesn't mean you won't ever. I know sometimes we start to see a pattern. We think, is it ever going to get different for me? So what I do see, and what I see is, and I'm going to give you a couple of ways to look at this, different ways to. There's many ways to look at this. The first is just from a psychic perspective, like me fortune telling. I see somebody. And what I do see is actually in 6 months from now that you're going to be out more, probably in the fresh air, maybe at the Jersey Shore, doing things outdoors more. And that's the time likely when the next fellow that you're going to like comes in. Okay. Until then, you'll be doing whatever you're doing now, which is dating and getting around and doing things. But there's also other things to do. And one of them is like writing down what you really want, repeating it to you, visualizing yourself with that person every day. And I'm going to see if there's any systemic blocks within you. Just one moment, please, Jackie. Hold on. Starting at the root chakra, going up. Oh, I'm sore when I get to your stomach area, I have a lot of emotional stuff going on there. Okay, so what do you feel that you never have enough money, honey, or that you're always behind the eight ball?
Right.
Well, okay, so what they want, they're showing me this for a reason. Your status in life is low, is how it is you feel like I'm not anything special. So we have to clear that, because the only way you're going to pull in the man that's right for you, of what you're daydreaming about. What, love?
It won't be a man. I'm gay. It'll be a woman.
Okay. So the only way that you're going to pull in your gay partner, your woman partner, okay, is if you change, if the self-esteem issue is clear. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because somehow you, okay. So I want to clear that for you, with your help. Okay. I'm not, what do you call it? I'm not the Wizard of Oz. You do the healing, but I bring it through. You know, I show it to you, and then with your agreement, we work on it. So do I have your agreement, please, that you would accept this healing? Do I have your...
My looks.
Well, I'm not asking you for any information other than, do you agree to the healing?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, sweetheart. And whatever the self-esteem issue is, if it's your looks or whatever the heck it is, we need to clear that. So what I'm doing is I'm putting, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, honey, is I'm putting a beautiful yellow light into the solar plexus. That's your stomach area. And I'm clearing that. I'm putting there a vibration of somebody with good self-esteem. I'm reminding you that it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what your status is in life. All that matters is who you are, what your heart is, and what you want. Everything else falls into place from there if we feel good about ourselves. And so from here on in, Jackie will feel good about herself, know that she deserves love, knows that she deserves love because she gives love, because she is love, and that she loves herself first. As she loves herself first, love naturally falls in her lap. Oh, that's a cute idea. So love is coming to you as you love yourself. And remember, this is right. This is for you and for everyone. The most important relationship we have or can have is the one with ourself first. And when we love ourselves first, then we resonate the vibration, the frequency of love, and then that love frequency calls in our counterpart. So that is the area here that needs to be tweaked a little bit, is understanding that as you date yourself, marry yourself, okay, you will then be calling in, you'll be calling in your counterpart, and this one will be more lasting, or a lasting one for you. So work on that love thing, okay, for yourself, and you'll find that the love will be there for you. And I see about 6 months, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, that's beautiful, beautiful message, and that's for everybody, that message. You know, we all have to learn that. We may think we're loving ourselves, but take a good, long, hard look at it, because more often than not, we're not, and we don't even realize we're not. So I'm going to go to Dani Marie. I think I got that name correct. Do I have your name right? Blessings, love.
Dani Marie. Got it.
Oh, I remember you. We've spoken before. How are you today, darling?
Yes, I'm wonderful. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So what can we do for you today?
Yes, I would love to see what messages or advice my spirit guides or angels have for me regarding my financial stability and my love life. Please.
No, Dani Marie. Are you a coach? Are you a life coach?
No, but I've been. People are trying to put me in that position.
Aha! Well, I believe your financial situation will relate to that in some way. Give me a moment, please, because I hear coach. You're a life coach. You should be doing that. Of course, in a practical way, in a way that will automatically bring you clients. Okay, which means solving a problem that you've solved yourself, a very practical type of coaching modality. For some reason or other, maybe I hope I'm not overshadowing this, but I feel that you are good in the area of diet, nutrition, and weight loss. Is that something you know about, please?
Oh, wow. Diet, weight loss, and nutrition. I know a little bit just from, studying for my own self. With changing my diet to be more on a higher vibration, but that never crossed my mind.
Well, that's what I'm getting. Okay, well that may be the seed of something new. And the reason that it's being given to you, this idea, is because I feel it will sell well and that you will do well with it. And that you do know more than you realize you know about it, and that you will have people coming to you, and that will improve your finances. Now, is there something wrong with you? I'm assuming by the nature of your question, let me just see something here. I'm going to be silent for a moment. I'm going to ask a question to Spirit. Well, there's nothing really wrong with your finances, okay, is what I'm hearing, okay? So what? Now, do you feel this?
I don't have any.
You don't have any, okay. Well, this will, okay, so then let's just say there's nothing really wrong with your finances or wrong with your ability to have money. Let's put it to that way, okay, other than feeling that you can. So if you pursue that, what we're talking about with coaching and coming up with a plan or a way to sell yourself to others. In the short term, you're probably going to have to find something that is a little bit more practical, maybe salary oriented, since you don't have any money to live on right now. Is it gotten that bad, dear? Has it gotten that bad?
So what it is, I'm considered permanently disabled. So I'm on Social Security and I'm unable to hold a regular 9-to-5 job. So I'm a Reiki practitioner, a Reiki master, and I create energy healing jewelry, but it's still more on as a hobby because of the income level not being there.
Oh, okay. So that's what they mean by you have money coming in, because that's what they told me is your money's not bad, but it's not what you want. Okay. Well, you already have you have a healer mindset. And coming up with a way to coach or counsel people in the area of body image, body weight loss, vibrational eating, whatever can go along with that. You would be able to control the amount of money that you make so it doesn't go over what you can make because you'd be self-employed. And they're saying to get to it, go to it, take what you have right now, repackage it, and tweak it with intention in mind. That's going to lead you to money. Okay? That's what I'm getting from money. Now, as far as the other thing goes, love, I'm not going to give you a reading on that because I want to get to other people waiting in the queue because, I only can do one thing per person. It gets unwieldy otherwise. But I do, just a brief answer is I do feel that love can come to you after you get this first thing addressed.
Okay.
Okay, and just keep taking care of yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself everything that you possibly can. Let me see. Yeah, I have to get to some other people. Okay, my dear one, thank you so much for calling in. But do that because I'm so excited about that for you. That you're gonna sparkle, and you're gonna shine, and with that, your whole life is going to change for the better. Okay, my dear.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. Bye bye. Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste. Okay, I'm going to go to Sophia, who has a life question. Hey, Sophia, how you doing today? Hi, honey. Just give me your question.
All right.
Good.
Yes. What can I expect upcoming on my spiritual path?
Okay. You're great at this. She's a good, by the way, everybody, she gets an A. Because and everybody actually today is really doing the right thing. Sometimes I get people who call in and they chatter, they give me all the background, and then I'm all influenced. I don't want to be influenced. I want Spirit to give us the messages. Okay, so
yes. All
right. So what do you need to know about your spiritual path? That's your question, correct?
That is correct.
All right, Sophia 706. You are a very kind and giving person. You've opened up your home to many people. You've given a lot. You're very charitable. That part of your path has been completed. Now will be more towards working on yourself, your own goals. I feel that you are a very creative person, not only spiritual, but very creative, gifted. It looks like in some kind of art area or something to do with art and creativity. So what I see now is you moving from outwardly oriented activities of caring for others to more self-driven activities, which would be fulfilling your own creativity and purpose. If it's not literal art, then it's communications, like writing, something like that, but you're going to be doing that. You're very gifted at that, and that's where you're supposed to be going. I'm getting a message that you're looking for validation to move from being in service to others to moving to service of self. Is that correct, please?
Actually, the other way, from self to others. Both. Let me just say this, both.
Oh.
Both are very important to me right now.
Well, there was. Okay, so have you been in service to self, and I need to make it clear. Have you been in service to self and you want to serve others? Is that what you're saying?
I have been in service to self, but I could do more for self and also others.
Well, they want you to do more for self. Okay?
Okay.
And that you've completed service to others. Not that you can't do it, but it will detract from what you can do for yourself from this point forward. And I
get it. I finally get it. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to tell you, is they're giving you permission to let go of that and to move now to more focused on self, because there's a lot more that needs to be done. And by the way, when you do that, focus on your self-expression, that it will go back to feed the masses in another way.
Yes, that's it.
Okay?
Ooh,
yeah.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, love. God bless. And thank you. Thank you for being you and helping people and being there for others, being in service. God bless you. Okay, Sophia, I guess you're gone. I don't hear you anymore.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
No, that's all right, honey. I just want to say thank you so much for calling in, honey. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, Miss Lori.
Thank you, honey. Bye. Okay. All right. I don't think we have anybody new in the queue. Let me go to Susie for a moment. Susie, honey?
Yes, Laura, dear.
Hi, honey. How are you today?
I'm doing okay.
That doesn't sound too good.
It's one of those tired days again.
Oh.
But went to the doctor, and I've got a recipe I'm going to follow, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yay! I'm glad that you're taking the doctor's advice. Okay, so we have a couple of minutes left. Is there anything I can do for you? Because I don't believe there's anybody new in the queue. Is that correct, love? Because I don't see anybody. I think I've gotten everybody in the queue. Is that correct?
I believe you have.
Okay. Wow, I've been efficient today because we had a lot of calls. Okay, so what can I do for you, honey? Do you have a question or anything, or shall I end the show early?
Yeah. This is seriously the closing of my house with my son going smoothly.
Do I see that? Yes or no? Hold on. Yeah, it's going to end up very easy. And I feel if you haven't done this, you might want to think of this. To have I don't know why you're doing a closing, because you could do change of title on a quick claim deed or change of title on the property is what they're telling me. Maybe a way to save some money in the closing. So you might want to talk to somebody about that. Maybe get.
Well, he is getting a mortgage, so.
Oh, okay. So I guess you did need to do a closing then. Well, I still feel that there's something that can be circumvented there. Okay. So look into that. Okay, look into that. So you might want to go to a real estate lawyer or something like that, or just talk to some people that are knowledgeable, maybe somebody who sells real estate, see what they say. But will he get the mortgage is really what the question is.
90 seconds.
And I want to look at that. Yeah, let me just see. Will he qualify for the mortgage he's going for? Yes or no, spirits? He will. He's going to get it. Okay, he's going to get it. There may be a little bit less than what he wants, so that means you might have to, I don't know, help out. But that's all. It won't be undoable, honey. Okay? It'll be doable.
Very excellent for him and for me.
Very excellent for me too. Okay, my sweet, I'm going to let you go.
60 seconds.
Thank you so much,
All
love.
righty, honey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, the show is just about to cut us off. So I want to thank you all. And Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we do this again. If you'd like a private session with me, just go to booklaura.com. If you put radio show in the event code field, you get a 25% discount, or 30% more time is another way to look at that. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you for using Blog Talk